Hi there, welcome to Marble Halls TV. Well, I'm going to be previewing Aston Villa Arsenal for tomorrow. That is Saturday um, at Villa Park. Kickoff, I believe, is 12:30, obviously UK time. Um, so, I think, I'm over the, excuse me, I'm over the defeat at Wolves. It was self-inflicted, let's be honest. But we're going back to the West Midlands again to this time not Wolverhampton but Birmingham to Aston Villa. Um, and as you can see there, this is my lineup for that game. Um, Now the Wolves game, we did play well in the first half, and it was self-inflicted. Let's be frank. The Villa game, though, I think Villa this season have been a better team. Excuse me, I don't think Villa are a better team man for man. They don't have a better manager, that's for sure, but their form has been more consistent. And I think with Grealish in full flow, it's going to be a difficult game. Our record historically in Premier League history at Villa has been pretty good. I suppose obviously because we've been a better team than them, but since they got promoted back, I think last season we lost, and we did beat them at home last season, but obviously they beat us comprehensively at home this season. So it's not going to be an easy game. Villa have a couple games in hand too. So if they beat us and win their other game in hand, they're in contention at least for Europa League spots. Who knows? Maybe push and shove top four. Same with Everton too. I know Leicester, Chelsea, maybe Tottenham if they can pick up their form, but maybe even us if we can go on a run. But this Villa game will not be easy, and I think they will be looking to try and press us high up the pitch. Just as most teams do, try and exploit our weak areas and I was going to say weak defense. I think our defense statistically, and I think has improved a lot. I think part of the reason for our recent good run, obviously up until the Wolves game, was that we were very sound defensively. It's really that Wolves game that we really made some serious errors, but in that good run, excuse me again, I think we did defend generally quite well as a unit, and we were kind of very compact. So without any more or with no further ado, I'm going to go through my lineup. Now, goalkeeper, Runnison, I suppose he picks himself. From what I hear, Matt Ryan's not 100% fit. So, look, you know what? If Runnison can do well in these games that Leno's out, that could be redemption, because I think it's a bit harsh to condemn him when, he should be looking at this, in my opinion, as redemption. All right, cool. I made some bad mistakes in the City game in the League Cup, but I'm still a young goalkeeper, and if I can play well, that can, further strengthen my hand. So Suarez, I'll play at left back again. Some people are saying he wasn't that good at Wolves. I disagree. I think he's done okay, and I think he was okay at Wolves. So I think he has to play at left back. Gabriel, again, with Luis out, his compatriot has to come in. Gabriel, I think pound for pound, has been our best central defender this season. Yes, he had a bit of a clanger. Was it? I think it was a Southampton FA Cup game, but he wasn't up to speed, to be fair. He's obviously been out with COVID. The thing is, though, is that even if he didn't have symptoms, he was asymptomatic, I still think you have to isolate. I still think that's the government rules if you get a positive test. Because you can actually have the virus but not actually have the flu-like symptoms. So, because obviously if you have the virus and it's contagious, you can spread it. So even if he was like self-isolating for a while, I think it's 14 days, is it? And he was training by himself, that can still take a toll to some degree. So, so hopefully if he comes back in, he can get back. Holding, to be fair, not my favourite player, but to be fair, has done okay recently. So I think he should keep his place. We don't have any other right backs, so Hector picks himself really. Partey Xhaka, I think is a very good balance. And to be fair, Jack has done okay recently. Partey had a poor game at Man United, but played well at Wolves. Um, and I think he can have a good game again now, or tomorrow. Now up top for me was a bit of a conundrum because I think you have to include Alba back. He's our captain. He's our main best striker. He's our main guy, as it were. But Laka, I think it's unfair to drop him because he's been scoring goals and playing well lately. Pepe, again, got a wicked goal. Yes, we lost the game, but still was a very good goal against, what's his name, Wolves. And I think he has been playing better in the last few games. It's wrong to curtail him. And Saka. The only place to play Saka then would be in this kind of number 8, number 10 position where he can like float around, move to the wings and stuff. Because Smith Rowe, to be fair, has not done well. Yes, he's young, but he needs time to develop. Would you play Odegaard? But then, can you drop Saka? I know Saka didn't score, but he's been playing very well. You can't drop him. So for me, that would be the front four. So because I think you have to include all of these. It doesn't make sense to keep Alba on the bench if he's available. It's harsh to drop Laka. It's very harsh to drop Pepe. It's very harsh to drop Saka. So that would be my front four. So how I'd approach this game if I were Arteta, I think basically just be resolute, watch their press. Obviously, got to watch for Grealish. Full concentration defensively at all times, because I think that's what let us down against Wolves. And I think our front guys have to be clinical. If that's yes, you can say the Saka thing in the first 30. That's probably that's very harsh, granted. But if there is a criticism, and it probably is a very harsh criticism, is that we probably were not as clinical as we should have been in that opening phase of play, as it were, against Wolves. That I suppose, is that even a fair criticism? It probably isn't, but even still, that would be my team against what's his name? Aston Villa. And yeah, score prediction, I think this would be a draw. I'd say a 2-2 draw. So yeah, that is that then. So thank you very much for listening. Game obviously is at 12:30 tomorrow. And yeah, let's hope we can, if well, I said a draw just now, but if we can get a win, excuse me again, all the better. But let's hope we put in a bit more of a structured performance against Wolves and no mistakes like we saw against Wolves. So thanks a lot.